Vanessa has always dreamed of being a hero. She was interested in science and technology. She often visited various technological exhibitions. She really enjoyed watching robots and new technology. Also, Vanessa always wanted her to invent something new and grandiose for one of the technology exhibitions in the future. One fine day, our heroine thought about creating a new superhero. To begin with, Vanessa wanted to choose an image for her character. She had a lot of options, but after looking at the big old TV, which had stood for several years in the garage of Vanessa's father, she thought about how her character could be associated with such a TV. Day after day, Vanessa tried to come up with something, and a few weeks later, she got the sketch. She always wanted to become a superhero herself. So the self-made robot hero was presented as a female character. Instead of a head, this robot had the same TV that Vanessa noticed back in her father's garage. So a couple of months have already passed, and our heroine decides to go to the exhibition. She loads her robot into a truck and hits the road. When Vanessa arrived, everyone watched with great interest as she slowly opened the back of the truck. Having opened the doors, the robot was still not visible at all. But after a couple of seconds, a robot girl comes out of the darkness. For 8 hours, Vanessa and her robot were approached by many people who took pictures with her invention. At the end of the exhibition, the rewarding of participants began. Unfortunately, Vanessa was awarded only the 4th, not even a prize. With a sad face, she loaded her robot into the truck and drove home. A few years later, the war broke out. Violent battles between Skibidi toilets and agents began to take place on the streets of the world. The state, in a panic, did not understand what to do. Naturally, they decided to create their own robots, new equipment and weapons. People were ready to do anything to free the world from these bloodthirsty Skibidi toilets. So on one of those days, Vanessa was in the cellar of her house and watched the news. Suddenly, someone started knocking on her door. Frightened, Vanessa decided to check who it could be. Approaching the door leading to the cellar, she heard human voices. Opened the door, and on the threshold she met 2 military men. They asked Vanessa to give them her invention. They explained this by saying that they saw a huge potential for her invention, and that this robot could help in the war. Of course, the heroine went to meet them. A few days later, Vanessa's already modified robot appeared on the city street, which was given a rather logical name, TV Woman. And Vanessa herself was awarded a medal for her huge contribution and assistance to the state.